All right, thank you so much for having me. I'm happy to be here. And like I always say, I'm persuaded of better things about our politics and our leadership. You know, for some, there are a lot of people who got into politics or our leadership positions. They're good people, or they were good people, but even in their hearts, even till now, many of them are still good people. But for some reason, evil communication, the Bible says, corrupts good manners. And that appears to be the situation where most of them have found themselves today. Now, come 2023 election, it's important for people to pay attention to details more than ever before. Pay attention to details more than ever before. Because personally, even though I'm agitating that for power to be given to the North Central, it's because of one simple reason: just to promote equity in leadership distribution. That's all. Because obviously, works or doesn't really commiserate the seat anymore, or individual character has not been a priority for picking leadership in the country. And so, whether or not it's not of you or of anyone to be able to say, oh, I think this person will be a better leader or that one will be a better leader anymore. I think zoning will solve the problem. Zoning will solve the problem. Let the North Central take leadership at this time. Let them also be given an opportunity to try the same seat. To try the same seat. And see how the administration will go. Now, come 2023, three things. Anyone who is coming into a leadership position, but of course, yes, I have someone that I would prefer to be on the seat, right? There's someone I would prefer to be on the seat, even though, yes, of course, the person is definitely from the North Central. But even aside from that, three things that anyone who is coming to a leadership position at this time should, prioritize. I think before I even say that, it's important for us to know that the battle of warriors always comes with noises. Always comes with noises. Anyone who is coming to leadership position right now should pay attention to these details. It always comes with noises. The battle of warriors always comes with noises. And you see, those noises, many times, most of them are meant to trigger fear in the heart of people. Fear in the heart of people. So it only takes someone who is mentally disciplined and focused to be able to have a purpose before even getting into power. Have a focus and a purpose in mind. And this purpose should be based on what is important. Can I tell you something? This noise is many times will cause you to be distracted. But you see, if you have focus, and that focus is on a particular purpose, which is meant to better the lives of citizens, you will find that you make more impact. More impact, because many times those noises are meant to distract you and buy all your time. These three things, these are the things that even people that you have been following, world leaders whom you have been following, these are things that they've done in their home countries that have really, really promoted their standard of living. One of them is security. Very, very paramount. Security is everything. It's everything, both for business, both for residents, both for visitors. Security is everything. When people are secure, they will come out. The second thing is food. I can't imagine that currently in Nigeria, a sachet of tomatoes costs as high as 170 naira. And I'm wondering how, why? Why? The same sachet tomato that was made as some sort of economy value for people of certain class. Security, or rather, food is life. The third thing that they must pay attention to is shelter. Shelter is hope. It's sad to know that currently in the city of Abuja, there are thousands, if not tens of thousands, of empty houses. Empty houses in the city of Abuja. Why can't these properties be heavily tasked? I mean, heavily tasked to a point that the owners of this property will not have option than to rent out these properties for a very subsidized rate. And then there are several lands here and there. And why can't this shelter distribution be done at grassroots levels? Why can't it be done at grassroots level? Why can't the poor man assemble somewhere or assemble at this location where the shelters are available? And then with simple confirmation that they're Nigerians, they get the properties for themselves. Why do we have to bring up so many, unnecessary procedures to distribute these things? Why? Because of motives. Individual gains, individual motives, individual agendas. I'm calling on Nigeria. I want to use this opportunity also to call on Nigerians to pay attention to details this time. And if works does not really commensurate the seat anymore, let us focus on zoning. And at this point in time, let the North Central have power. Next time another zone can have it. Next time let the other zone have it. And let it keep going around like that. So that way everybody is held to a consciousness to know that if you get into power during your time or your tenure and it gets to your zone and you don't do the right things you need to do, don't be surprised when someone else comes into and you become a victim. I want to also plead with a lot of Nigerians, especially young people who have vigor, who have energy. Don't let anybody use you. Don't let anybody use you for foolish things. Leadership, any leader that wants to get into power and uses you to cause problems or uses you to cause to perpetrate evil amongst other people, when he gets into power, not even you will escape it. Not even you will escape it. Not even you, not your families will escape it. You will also be a part of the punishment. Because anyone who will perpetrate evil, use you to perpetrate evil to get into power, they obviously have demonic spirits working in them. And when they get in, they will use your arsenals to unleash more demons even on you and your family members. So this time, don't let anybody use you. Say no to electoral violence. Say no. Say no to it. And people should get more involved in voting education. Understand it. Understand it at this time. Understand it at this time. I'm persuaded of better things about our politics. Thank you so much once again for having me.